Okay, frogs, let's try some compound areas that are a little more difficult. Let's take a look at one that has 3 separate rectangles. And let's see how we would do that. Again, the process is the same. You divide it up into 3 rectangles. And there's more than one way to do this. But for my example, I think I'm going to cut that rectangle off right here. So you can see for this rectangle, my area would be 7 times 4, which would be 28. So I'm just going to write that in there. And then if I cut this rectangle off, I would multiply 12 times 4 to get 48. Then I'm left with this large rectangle. Now be careful here, okay, because this entire side here is 20 miles. But my rectangle doesn't extend 20 miles because there's 4 miles here that are not included. So if I think of this as 20 and I subtract 4, then I would get this length right here at 16. And that's the length of the rectangle that I'm working with. Then here on my width, you can see I have 7 here because opposite sides of a rectangle are going to be the same length. So this line right here is 7 miles. And if I add the 4 miles there, then this width right here would be 11. So when I multiply 16 times 11, and again, I'm working over here on my scratch paper, when I figure up 16 times 11, I get 176. So for the area of this entire figure, I would add up 48 plus 176 plus 28. And when I add all 3 of those up, I get 252 as my total area. So what I would punch in for my answer is 252 square miles. And that's a more complicated compound area problem, frogs.